Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm here to do the weekly readings for April 6th through 12th, and I'm going to again use a variety of decks because I really enjoyed doing that last time. I will be using Chris Ann's The Light Seer Tarot. That's this one here. That will be for the reading, and for the underlying energies of that reading I'll be using the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore. And I'm again going to pull a weekly energy card from the Energy Oracle deck, and we also will get some cards from the Divine Feminine Oracle Guide, and a guide for the week from the Keepers of Light Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. Oh, I'm sorry. Divine Feminine by Megan Watterson. And the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. Falling down on the job here. And if I have any questions or qualifiers, I'll be pulling qualifiers from the Good Tarot by Colette Byron Reed. So that's this one here. May or may not see that one. We shall see. In the meantime, sorry, I need to move these around. I will move these decks off screen. Off screen you go. Yes, yes, yes. Off screen. You too. And you. And you. Okay, and now, oh, nothing here. Nothing up my sleeve. We will start with the energy for the week. All the decks have been pre-shuffled. I'll be just doing a last bit of shuffling here, but I thoroughly shuffled them all. And what we want is, what is the energy for this week? That one? Okay, let's see. The World! What do you know? I like that. The World. 29. It's almost like the Hermit card, isn't it? I mean, we've got this person. I hope they're not taking a long walk on that short pier. But you've got Lotus. It's weird because it's the lake, but where you would think to see the moon, that's our blue marble right there. I am going to see what the book says. And it's number 29. Expansion, opening up. The man in the picture. I'm not going to read the. Don't you really hate when the explanation explains the image? I'm like, well, I'm looking at it. I don't need you to explain that. Let's see. See, the world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. Gobble up the world! Okay, so that's pretty good. We're still, a lot of the world is still in shelter in place or shut down. Some are coming out from that, but that's a good overall energy to have the world going for us. And especially in this time when most people are doing things via, well, the internet, right? They, pardon me. They are, so I guess I'm over on the side because my phone is doing crazy stuff, and I need to have it stop. Because I thought I had put this on, on Do Not Disturb. But I just have it on muted. Okay. So. Sorry about that. I do apologize. So now let's get to the spread, shall we? And we'll pull, I don't know, 5 cards sounds about right from the Light Seer's Tarot. And then we'll pull 5 cards from the Steampunk. No, you can't have 3. When you get greedy, this is, oh, there we go. And again, I'm using one deck for the outward energies and then undercurrents, because there's always undercurrents. And I kind of like pulling my random cards this way because maybe some people know what they're pulling when they do this. I definitely don't. Okay. So there is, I'll put this out of here. That is our tarot cards. And now we're going to do our undercurrents from the Steampunk Tarot. Oh, stop. I thought I told you. Again. I'll hope you will forgive me. In this day and age, when everybody's in shelter in place, you forget all the stuff that you've got on, and because you're trying to keep in contact with people that you can't see in person. And I get that. Whoa! You saw that. It tried to attack me. It was being evil. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, the World reversed. Emperor reversed. Okay. This is interesting. A lot of major arcanas. I keep on pulling these major arcana. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10. I've got 11 here, but that's over half of them are major arcana. So I guess there's a lot of things that we just have to deal with, right? I did this type of reading for the month, and I want to try to transfer it to the weekly, where each one is something different. So here we've got something that something we need to leave behind or move past. How we can make the most of the week. Something that's part of our spiritual journey. Something to be mindful of. And then because of how the world is, I'm going with health for right now for the focus. There's different focuses you can put on the last card. So what we need to leave behind, we've got the 3 of Swords, which is always just pain, right? Well, if there isn't pain, it wouldn't be the 3 of Swords. And the undercurrent is the Moon, which can be things hidden, sometimes disillusionment. It's not upside down, so it's not, I would say, disillusionment, but it can be, the unseen. Who would expect the mechanical lobster, huh? But part of this pain, and this particular 3 of Swords card I like in the fact that it comes from desires that can't be in the same place, and so your heart is being pulled in several places, and the pain's coming from the places where you keep on trying to make it stay together. And in the end, it's like this part is part of her and she's got it looped around, but you need the heart to stay with yourself, right? Oh, I'm shaking everything. So what needs to be let go is things that no longer serve. If it's causing you pain, is it because, why is it causing pain? Is it because you are seeing things that aren't there? Or are you not letting go because you're refusing to see what's actually there? But the undercurrent is you need to look inside. You need to find out what really is your passion, what's really true for your heart and healthy for your heart, and let go those pieces that no longer serve. In this time of sheltering in place, a lot of people have time by themselves. That could be part of, you can't be near the ones you want to be, and maybe those people are wandering because there wasn't a real connection in the first place. And since you're not there constantly to reaffirm that connection, they're wandering, which is causing pain. But I have to say, if just not being there makes them wander, that wasn't a good connection in the first place. It's time to find what's healthy for you. What keeps your heart going? Look inside, realize what's illusion and what's real, and start putting your heart back together again. So this week, I think you need to let go of what no longer serves. And we've got the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Balance, undercurrent, balance. Especially now, a lot of people out of work. You've got to balance work and money. And so I love this card because if you're not paying, don't look closely at first, you think, okay, yeah, she's on a penny farthing and she's riding the bike furiously, but she's riding the bike on water. And she's going for it and she's staying afloat. Which, Two of Pentacles, stay balanced, keep moving so you don't sink. Which, when you've got the King of Cups above that, so you don't want to sink into emotions, you want to keep balanced, you need to keep your emotions where they need to be, and while the whole time you're trying to keep things to stay afloat, which generates fear, right? But you got it. Because, see, the undercurrent is you do have it. You figured it out. Everything's balanced. A different phone. I'm so sorry. If you've heard that, that's my phone's not in Do Not Disturb. So keep your emotions in line. Not in line, I should say. Keep your emotions, focus on them, identify what's working for you, keep the fear in line, think from your heart. I know the heart may be breaking, but you need to find what is right for your heart. This is going just fine. You figured that out and it's going. I mean, yeah, you're moving forward. Even if you think you're standing still, things are going just fine here. On the spiritual side, we've got the Emperor reversed and the Eight of Swords as an undercurrent. So good old Emperor upside down the spiritual side means you're not, well, the Emperor I usually think is someone who's always got it all together, keeping everything in line, but could be reversed, arrogance, or selfishness. And sometimes in this time, people are hoarding, which is being selfish. They don't need it, but they don't want to give their excess due to fear. Don't give in to that. You can't control everything, so don't try. The undercurrent is you've got this Eight of Swords where it's a precarious situation. But again, another card I like because if you first look at it, it looks so dangerous. But one, it looks like all the swords are behind her. So if she just sat up, she'd be completely out of danger. She also uses swords to cut her bonds. She actually is in complete control to get out of that situation. She just has to be careful getting up, but it'd be quite easy to move away. And spirituality, I think, sometimes is like that. You get caught in this cycle that no one else can remove you from, only you. And if outside you are being overly stubborn or feeling that you're the only one who can do things right, that's going to also and if that's stemming from your feeling that you can't move on your spiritual side, that could be you overcompensating out in the material world. Bring it in, focus in, assess your situation. Because they say if one sense is cut off, others, you can probably hear the ticking of the gears and you can hear the swords moving. Sit up, stand up, just move away. And because remember, this is a chair, so they're all on a plane. She just stood up. The danger would be literally behind her. So things to be mindful of. We've got the Fool and the World reversed. So the undercurrent is new beginnings, right? Which a lot of people are trying to figure out how to, work in a world where they can't work. So the outward, we've got, karma, misfortune. It could be misfortune, which, if it's this way, it's fortune. If it's this way, it's misfortune. But the need to give up control, which kind of leads from this, the emperor trying to have too much control. Things go up and down. So the world is just doing its thing, and you may or may not end up at the top. You may end up under the wheel. But, take it as an opportunity, undercurrent, as an opportunity to start afresh. What can you do with what you have now? Can't go back. Unfortunately, we can't go back. Assess what you have, move forward. So, in a way, it doesn't look positive, but I see it as a way of, it's like cleaning day. No one likes to do that. Okay, maybe not no one. There's probably some people who I don't like to clean. But cleaning day has to happen. So you do it. You don't enjoy it, but the rewards for having it done allows you to do other things because you've cleaned up all the mess. This seems like a cleanup week. So on the health side, we've got Temperance and the Ace of Wands, with an undercurrent of the Hermit. Well, Hermit's by itself, isolation, right? Health-wise. Ace of Wands, thinking about the future, and Temperance, keeping things balanced, no overindulgence, which still goes with what I'm hearing, out in the world with the health concerns. As long as you're balanced, don't go crazy. People are turning more inward. Remember, your spirituality, your health, if you get your passions focused and don't let your emotions run control, and your Hermit, which is actually making you want to isolate, I feel that this week, if more people work on their individual talents, looking within, and this week will go fast because they'll find how enjoyable it is to see what's inside themselves. So, okay, let me move these over a bit. Because, okay, I'm going to move this over here. I want to then find just a spirit guide for this week, because it seems more, okay, that one. Oh, Archangel Michael, trusting in heaven. We like Archangel Michael, don't we? Don't we? I'm not hearing you. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. I like the fact that we got the World card here for the energy, and we've got the World card reversed. But we got Archangel Michael. And people usually get out of control when they don't feel safe. If you don't feel safe, your angels are around you. You just need to reach out and ask. Let's see. I'm going to read here. Is that patron saint of protection. He wields a bright sword, light to help us detach from our dramas, our challenges, our fears. His name means he who is like God, and his fiery presence helps awaken our leadership skills and reminds us that we have a capacity to connect with heaven. If challenges are present in your life, call on Michael to bring his sword of light to energetically disconnect you from what's no longer serving you. Didn't we just say that? Whatever is not serving you, you need to get rid of it. You need to find what really does serve you and use that to go forward. Otherwise, you're going to lose your balance. I don't want to say you're going to lose your balance, but let me see. You know what? I'm on this Emperor stuff, this Eight of Swords. I want to see if we can get some more information in particular about what type of control. That one? The Fool again. Another major arcana. So, you got the Fool both with your with your spiritual journey and what to be mindful of. So you know that I actually, when I think about what I had originally said was, if you're being too controlling, you need to let go. And like the Fool, just stand up, because the Fool doesn't, there may be challenges, but blindly just goes blindly, like she's blindfolded, goes forward. So get out of that situation, and go forward. So you can meet the next Fool for what you can expect for the rest of the week. I'm going to pull another one for the World and the Fool to see if... Okay. Five of Fire. Okay. I like the Five of Fire because that's more... We got the Ace of Wands. This is the fire is wand energy. I can speak. Is it's diversity, it's brainstorming, it's okay, you've got the World gave you lemons, so now figuring out what can you use those lemons to go forward with. And lemons are also disinfecting. All those things that say, oh, with new lemon fresh. I didn't finish that statement, did I? Lemon fresh power. So lemons do have abilities to clean things. I don't know why I said that in the first place. But we've got... it seems like if you get your fire and your passions, it'll combat these fears that are going on here. All this dark and stormy stuff. To get you back into the light. Into the light. And if you need help... ask Archangel Michael. He'll help. And I'm now going to pull 3 cards from the Divine Feminine Oracle. Okay. You know, I pulled that one for the monthly one. So she's still with us, White Buffalo Calf Woman. Which, hey, that was the card for the month of April. And yes, I did shuffle these. I love Kali. So when I did the monthly one, White Buffalo Calf Woman, the Prophetess of the Sacred Way, she was the Divine Feminine. How to keep these all? Well, you just can't, so I'm going to stop. Saraswati, was that one as well? The Goddess of Self-Knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly in everything I create. And Kali, Mother of the Universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. All that doesn't serve me. So again, this is reiterating that which doesn't serve needs to be let go. So that that which is within and which should be brought to light can be. So your undercurrents, they're there. In fact, you've got the full both twice. So this week, I see a lot of cleaning house. And if you're not sure, you know, you've got guides. You've got Archangel Michael and your White Buffalo Calf Woman, Goddess of Self-Knowledge. That's your moon right there. I see some difficult work this week, but not necessarily bad. It's more this is needed to be done so that next week we can start anew. Well, that's what I have. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I look forward to reading them. Bye.